In this video, I will share with you a paranormal activity that happened in this apartment in Nepal where me and my husband are staying. So the first night I was sleeping here, I saw in my dream that I was fighting a spirit of a female, and I knew it's not just a normal female, but it's a disembodied spirit. And it was just annoying me so much, and it just wouldn't leave me in peace. It was a negative spirit, and it would also send me animals to torture me, like rats, and I had to kill those rats. So for the 2 hours that I was asleep, I was fighting either that spirit or some kind of animals that spirit would send me. And I woke up at 3 a.m. when that spirit left, when I aggressively told it to go away. And I woke up tired, and that never happened to me before. I always wake up energized, but this time I was spiritually fighting, and it took a lot of energy from me to get rid of that spirit from my astral space. And when I woke up, I looked, and quite close to my bed, there was hanging a ball. It was a big ball, like if you see it from the microphone to my hand, it was that kind of sized ball. So like that. And I thought, what is it? And I thought maybe it was there before me sleeping, because I was still in that half dream state. So I was thinking maybe it was there before I slept. So I tried to touch it and I couldn't. So it was definitely a spirit ball. And as you may know, spirits travel in discs, in balls, because it's faster to travel this way. So it was a very powerful spirit, because usually balls are very small when you see them, and they are called orbs. They are very small, but this one was giant, and the color of it was like pink, electric pinkish color, something like that. There might have been other colors, like maybe violet, but more like pinkish electric color. And it was like that, not like even color, but just in some places there were waves or zigzags rather of pinkish color. And I never saw this before. It's some kind of strong evil spirit. And so I did some research, and all I could find was that there is another spirit that comes to women in when they lost their husbands, and it's a violet ball, big violet ball, and it can make them insane. So it's another evil spirit. So spirits travel in balls. They don't have to be evil, but that's how they travel. That's how usually people see them. And so that spirit is definitely in this apartment, but fortunately, it only hangs out in one bedroom. So I no longer sleep in that bedroom because it's not a good place. So we moved to another bedroom, but that's where it hangs out. And when I asked the owner about it, he didn't say yes or no. So I think he just avoided my question. So maybe something happened in that apartment. And I saw how that woman looked. It was a Western woman with black hair. And so that spirit stays in that room. And daytime is fine to go to that room, but nighttime, it's kind of its realm, its space. And I guess I will suggest the owner to invite some kind of priest or someone familiar with removal of spirits, but it's up to him whether he wants to listen to my advice. But these kinds of evil spirits, they create unhappiness, obstacles, arguments, and all other kinds of negativities, because they try to suck out the energies of the inhabitants of that place. So it's very important to get rid of such spirits. So if you had similar experience, I would love to hear that, especially if you have actually seen that spirit and how it looked like. So if you had experiences with negative spirits, Do let me know in the comments. That would be very interesting to read for me and my viewers. So this is the experience I had. Sometimes I'm attracted to the places where people need to know something because they don't spiritually sense certain things that cause them problems. So maybe I'm here for a reason to let that apartment owner know about that spirit inhabiting the place. I hope he will listen to my suggestions of spirit removal because that's very important. Either other tourists or that owner himself will suffer. Did you see that door just open? That's so creepy. But the owner, what on earth? The owner or the tourist will suffer if the spirit is not removed, and it's a very powerful spirit because I saw a ball that was big. So I will have another talk with the owner to see if he does anything about it. I plan to stay in this apartment for 3 months, but if that spirit disturbs us after 1 month, we will move. So that was a very interesting experience that I wanted to share with you. Hello, my dear readers. I just came back from shopping, so I'm recording a few days after the recording the video you just watched to update you about the ghost situation. So this ghost is not bothering us because at night we leave that room on its own. And so that's good. We can stay in this apartment, but me and my husband addressed this issue with the house owner, and he was so fearful. I saw fear in his eyes, and he categorically denied that anything of that sort could stay in the apartment. However, he did say that he did certain puja to get rid of the spirit several times. And my husband rightly told me, why would he do such a ritual if there wouldn't be any spirits present in his apartment? And because of his fear in his eyes that I can see, probably he did have some spirit activity in his home, and he thought that he removed it as a result of several pujas, but that's not the case. And now he just doesn't want to deal with it, and he denies that this could be the case. So that's unfortunate because it could cause problems for future tourists who may not sense the spirit, but things may start going wrong. But what I've noticed is that if I leave that spirit alone at night without disturbing its peace in that room, by leaving that room alone, that spirit doesn't bother us. So that's fine with me. However, of course, that's not the solution to the problem. And ideally, the owner should be more responsive and would take actions to invite some kind of priest or shaman to get rid of the spirit. But basically, that's how it is. And now me and my husband are going for our evening walk. It's very beautiful now in Nepal. We're really enjoying the monsoon season. So that's the update. Thank you for watching. Take care.